why the sanctuary plan actually never stopped. We are going to address the confusion between the abolished law and the fulfillment of the heavenly sanctuary service today. Many people think that the law was just a list of rules that the Yahweh eventually got tired of. But what if the law Moses received on the mount wasn't just a set of don'ts, but a blueprint for salvation? Let us turn to Deuteronomy 4, verse 13 and 14. And he declared unto you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even the 10 commandments, and he wrote them upon 2 tables of stone. And the Yahweh commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and judgments, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it. Moses on the mount received 2 things: the moral law, which is the 10 commandments, and the statutes plus the judgments, which is also known as the plan of salvation. Keep in mind, the plan of salvation does not cease until the close of probation, until the very last sinner is saved. So this plan of salvation was designed to remain operational to the close of probation. At this point, we shall clarify that the schoolmaster, which is the law that was added because of transgressions, is the sacrificial law. As recorded in Galatians 3, verse 19, let's read. Why the law then? It was added because of transgressions, until the seed should come to whom the promise was made, and it was ordained by angels in the hands of a mediator. So the law that was added for our transgressions started in the Garden of Eden when sin entered the universe. In fact, Adam and Eve, our first parents, would have died on the instant, but Yahweh made a provision for the payment of their penalty by the sacrificing of the 2 lambs. And that's where the sacrificial law originated. So sacrifices stood dying in the place of a sinner. The blood of the slain bulls and the goats in the earthly sanctuary courts kept the plan itself operating and continuing until the coming of our Savior Yeshua. The earthly sanctuary operated on the blood of the animal sacrifices, and the heavenly sanctuary today must operate on the blood of our Savior. So in the system for our salvation, there was just a substitute. Take away the animal's blood, terminate the sacrificial law, and install the blood of our Savior to operate the heavenly sanctuary for remission of the sins for the people living today. Without this blood, the heavenly sanctuary would not operate. But since the scriptures reveal that we have the heavenly sanctuary operating today, we have a great high priest in the heavenly sanctuary who have taken the place of the earthly sanctuary system, so we still have the plan. But the venue changed, the sacrifice changed, but the plan remained. What you have to take note of is that the statutes or the feast days, known as the divinely ordained system for worship, is the only system that brings back a sinner to the Yahweh through worshiping him so as to regain his favor. Without this system, no soul can be saved. That's why it's referred to in some places as the law of grace. So today, our great high priest Yeshua is officiating in the heavenly sanctuary, ensuring that every last sinner can be saved through the same plan Moses received on the mount. But remember, because all the animal sacrifices pointed to the coming of our Savior, when he came, they ceased, implying the sacrificial law ended. But the sanctuary system itself is operating today by the blood of our Savior, Yeshua. So we still have the blood, we have Yeshua as our great high priest, and we have the feast days operating. These feasts were not shadow types to pass away with his death. We will clarify this point in our next study. Comment pattern so you don't miss our next video. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. May you subscribe and share. Thank you for watching as always.